now, Amazon can scan your face without your consent, all of our faces without our consent.
Welcome to SouFLoTV, everybody. It's your host with the most. All right. Before we go any further, I just want to introduce you to my channel, and I want to advise you to listen carefully. 3 years ago, when I started this channel, I told people how heavily you're under surveillance, and as the internet developed and social media developed, how much more heavily we will be and what it will be used for. I was called a fool, an idiot, someone who was trying to make people paranoid just to get views on YouTube, all other kinds of stuff. Okay, fast forward 3 years later, and here we are. Should I do the ghoul laugh? I won't say I told you so. Listen some more to this right here, and then I'll drop in every now and then, and I'll definitely have to say something summarizing all this at the end. All right, back to the program.
And sell it to the government, all without our knowledge, correct?
Yes.
And, Mr. Chair, I'd like to seek unanimous consent on how Amazon actually met with ICE officials over facial recognition system that could identify immigrants. I'd like to submit this to the congressional record.
Without objection.
Thank you so much.
Whoa, hold up. Wait. What? Did you miss that just now? Did you just miss that? Amazon met with ICE official. If you don't know who ICE is, it is the branch of the United States of America, Homeland Security, immigration branch that is responsible for picking up people that are illegal in the country and deporting them. So, ICE met with Amazon to discuss what? How to do what with your biometrics? And how is Amazon collecting these biometrics? And the fact that Amazon is actually selling your biometrics to ICE. Immigrants. Targeted. Continue.
Ms. Garvey, in fact, it's not just Amazon that's doing this, right? It's Facebook, it's Microsoft, it's a very large amount of tech corporations, correct?
That's correct.
Do you think...
Aha! So there you have it. It's not just Amazon, but majority of these tech companies, to include Microsoft and pretty much all the others. Now you must ask yourself, is my electronic device, computerized device, spying on me? My phone, my laptop? Am I being under surveillance? Continue watching.
It's fair to say that Americans are essentially being spied on and surveilled on a massive scale without their consent or knowledge?
I would make a bit of a distinction between what Facebook and other companies are doing, but yielding to Ms. Bulamwini for more specifics on this. I will say most of the law enforcement agency systems operate on DMV databases or mugshot databases, so information that has been collected by agencies rather than companies.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ferguson, one of the prime constitutional concerns about the non-consensual use of facial recognition technology is rooted or alluded to in the 14th Amendment, correct?
That's correct. It's one of them.
And right now, companies, governments, agencies can essentially steal or use your biometric data from you without your consent, and this is outrageous, right? Because this is America, and we have a right to privacy. Isn't that right, Ms. Koliani?
That's absolutely right.
Thank you so much. Ms. Bulamwini, I heard your opening statement, and we saw that these algorithms are effective to different degrees. So are they most effective on women?
No.
Are they most effective on people of color?
Absolutely not.
Are they most effective on people of different gender expressions?
No, in fact, they exclude them.
So what demographic is it mostly effective on?
White men.
And who are the primary engineers and designers of these algorithms?
Definitely white men.
So we have a technology that was created and designed by one demographic that is only mostly effective on that one demographic, and they're trying to sell it and impose it on the entirety of the country?
So we have the pale male data sets being used as something that's universal when that isn't actually the case when it comes to representing the full sepia of humanity.
And do you think that this could exacerbate the already egregious inequalities in our criminal justice system?
It already is.
Thank you very much. I yield the rest of my time to the chair.
How so?
Okay, so at this part right here, where this lady in the red is about to explain certain things, you need to really, really listen. And let's not forget, she's talking about, the other woman here is talking about Americans under surveillance. But as we all know, the internet is global. People in pretty much every country around the world shops through Amazon, uses Facebook, and all that. Pay attention closely.
So right now, because you have the propensity for these systems to misidentify Black individuals or brown communities more often, and you also have confirmation bias where if I have been said to be a criminal, that I am more targeted. So there's a case with Mr. Ba, an 18-year-old African-American man who was misidentified in Apple stores as a thief. And in fact, he was falsely arrested multiple times because of this kind of misidentification. And then if you have a case where we're thinking about putting, let's say, facial recognition technology on police body cams in a situation where you already have racial bias, that can be used to confirm, right, the presumption of guilt, even if that hasn't necessarily been proven, because you have these algorithms that we already have sufficient information showing fail more on communities of color.
Okay, so a long story short is that this is going to affect people of color badly. Okay, now I don't know if you know it, but one of the worst things is to be picked up by police officers, a group of white men in uniform with guns, and you are black, and you're being told that this is you, and you're saying it's not me, and they're telling you it is you. We have proper identification. We have all this fancy stuff that says it is you. Now you're going to have to prove that it's not you. I would love to hear your comment in the comment section below, because I have some things to say about this, but I will save what I have to say about this for the comment section. Continue to listen to whatever is left here, and then I will finish the video up with my whole summation of this whole thing. Alright, back to the video.
Right now, Amazon can scan your face without your consent, all of our faces without our consent, and sell it to the government, all without our knowledge, correct?
Yes.
And, Mr. Chair, I'd like to seek unanimous consent on how Amazon actually met with ICE officials over facial recognition system that could identify immigrants. I'd like to submit this to the congressional record.
Without objection.
Thank you so much. Ms. Garvey, in fact, it's not just Amazon that's doing this, right? It's Facebook, it's Microsoft, it's a very large amount of tech corporations, correct?
That's correct.
Alright, so this will this will definitely affect us in a negative way, right? But this is no small scale thing. This is globally. And what we're looking at, honestly, is people are saying the ushering in of the New World Order, One World Order. We are already living in that, okay? No need to panic and be paranoid about what's coming, because it's already here. And these are just the signs that let you know that it is here. Now, as technology advances, things are going to go a little bit haywire. And there are going to be experiments and trials and errors. And I hate to say it, but in a grand scheme of things, there will be human collateral. I'm just going to leave that right there. I want you to think about that. Human collateral. And who will be the human collateral? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Watch the video again. Talk to me. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out.